Hi everyone, today I made mutton dalcha, and it's a recipe that I learned from my grandmother many years back. I've actually never made this recipe before, so quite excited to see how it goes. It turned out really well, even though there's a little bit of comedy that happened in between. Watch the video to find out what's happening. Yeah, but this is how it looks like. It was absolutely delicious. So I have 1 kilo of mutton with bones, and I'm adding about a heaped teaspoon of salt to it. And then I'm gonna add some ginger garlic paste. I used about 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. And then I'm going to add about 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric, powdered turmeric. Please wear your gloves on and massage it into the mutton well. And then put it in a container, nice and neatly, zip it up and keep it overnight. Hi guys, so I'm going to go through the list of ingredients that we're going to have to make the mutton dalcha, and these are the things that you're going to need. Okay, we're going to need some pandan leaves, some drumstick or murungaka, curry leaves. This is chana dal, which is 1/2 cup. This is tur dal, which is 1 cup. About 4 tablespoons of meat masala powder. I use Baba's brand. And then we're going to have a radish. This is way too much, but it's okay. And then we're going to have 2 tomatoes, some lemongrass, some carrots, some onions, potatoes, which we are having there, okay, and some brinjal, and then we're going to have our spices that we have there, which is basically cloves, cardamom that we have here, star anise, fennel seeds, and we have our cinnamon stick, and then we're gonna have some ghee. I have very sillily broken that off, so we're gonna do that. And then our mutton is marinating in the fridge from yesterday, which you saw a clip of that just now. So yeah, and we're gonna do this. I do know that traditionally we don't use lemongrass and pandan leaves, and but this is the version that my grandma taught me, because we have grown up in Southeast Asia, so you know there's a blend of ingredients from the spices that we have in Southeast Asia as well. So it's a little bit different, but it tastes really good, so I hope you enjoy the recipe. Okay, so in a pot we're going to add about 4 tablespoons of ghee. Let that melt and then add the onions. And then add some pandan leaves and the lemongrass and fry it until it's nice and fragrant. I've added more pandan leaves. And then we're going to add the mutton pieces in one by one. And we're going to mix that and cook it until it's really mixed with the onions and all of the rest of the ingredients, until it's nicely browned slightly. And then we're gonna add the curry powder, which is about 4 tablespoons in, and we're gonna mix that in as well. Once that's done, I'm going to add about 1 liter of water and mix it really well. So this will stop the spices from burning. Then we're going to add our dal. This is the tur dal, and then we're going to add the chana dal, and we're going to mix it. Simmer on low heat and give it a chance to cook. Once it is simmering like that, rolling boil, then we're going to add the vegetables. So I'm adding the drumsticks and the carrots. And the tomatoes, one chopped tomato. And mixing that in before I start adding the eggplants. And it is at this point that I realized that I have gone overboard with the vegetables. I've realized that I also have to add potatoes, and it is at this point I've really started to realize that my pot's just way too small. We are now going on a fishing expedition where we're going to fish out all the vegetables because I was a complete idiot and did not factor in the fact that we had so much vegetables. And now we're going to put it in a big wok because, yeah, like I said, not the smartest move, but learning points. So we have now moved to a bigger wok, and yeah, if you want to know what happened with regards to the dalcha, please go and watch my Instagram stories on our little fishing expedition as we fished all the ingredients out and put them in a new wok. Okay, so I'm adding half a bowl of tamarind that has been soaked in water. In the meantime, we are going to fry our dry spices. So I'm adding the cinnamon sticks first, and I'm going to give them some time. And then I'm going to add the star anise, the cardamom, and the cloves. And then finally the lemongrass, the curry leaves, and the fennel seeds. And we're just going to fry this until the curry leaves are crisp and it's fragrant. Don't burn the spices because that will make everything very bitter. So we're just going to fry it until it's nice and crispy, and then we're going to add that to the boiling dalcha in the wok next to it. And this is going to add more flavor. The tempering of the spices is going to add more flavor to the dalcha. So we're just going to mix it all the way in and let it come to a rolling boil. And then we're going to add some salt to taste. And we're just going to let it boil for a while. And that's it. That's all we need to do. And once all the vegetables and meat is cooked, you can serve it up. And this is our mutton dalcha. I hope you like the recipe, and if you enjoyed the video, please click subscribe, share the video, and let me know how it goes. Alright, take care and have a lovely weekend. Bye!